These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Good bowling. It beats them all, ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Outside off, and he's happy to see that through to the keeper. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Lovely bowling and a good leave too. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Pace bowler into the attack. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Oh, that's hit him. Got into an awkward position there. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that's the beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. Superb delivery, can't do much with that. That was a moral victory for the bowler. keeper. And yes, he gets his man. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Batsman losing his concentration there. Beautiful shot by the batsman. That's 4 more. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. He's not going to miss out on those. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Spinner brought back from the other end. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. That's gone high. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. My God, this looked impossible until it took it. Incredible effort by the fielder. That was a fantastic piece of bowling. Good length outside off and the batsman leaves it alone. That is beautifully bowled and that's a brilliant stumping as well. And up goes the finger. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Good line appeal. That's confirmed by the umpires. Goes upstairs. Batsman in a spot of bother there.
Right, checking for a no ball. Fair delivery. No problem. Reaching outside. Impact outside. Wickets hitting. I'm afraid you need to overturn your decision. We'll be on screen now.
It'd be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Outside off, and he's happy to see that through to the keeper. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's high in the air. Good shot for a single. Well, that's close. The bowler thinks he's out. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The fielder knew exactly which end to throw. The batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. That looks close, big appeal. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. In the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. A long walk back to the pavilion, doesn't look happy at all. Pleasing to the eye. This effort by the fielder, mind-blowing. Impressed by the field sets where the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. That ball deserved a boundary. It'd be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. That's fiery from the bowler. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Cracking delivery, almost unplayable. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Big appeal, that looks very close. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. And there comes the celebration, the crowd loves it. Must be so disappointed with that shot. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Oh, that's the beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. No ball called. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. That was in the slot. Lucky to get away with that free hit. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Batsman losing his concentration there. Oh, beats the edge, and the batsman has played all around that one. That was a moral victory for the bowler. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. Squeeze a single there, good running. Bullseye! What a throw, flat and fast. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Excellent running between the wickets. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. And there comes the famous salute. Wonderful to watch. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The batsman couldn't do much there. Well bowled, really well bowled. Spinner back, I think that's a good move. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. That is beautifully bowled, and that's a brilliant stumping as well. And up goes the finger. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Good shot for a single. That's an excellent throw. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that must be out. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Confident appeal. But the umpire says not out. The bowler likes that, umpires goes upstairs.
We're checking for a no ball. Fair delivery, no problem. Reaching outside. Impact outside. Wickets hitting.
But the umpire says not out. That is beautifully bowled, and that's a brilliant stumping as well. Up goes the finger, excellent bowling. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Spinner brought back from the other end. Captain will be more happy with his bowlers conceding only singles at this stage. Oh, bowling, poor shot selection from the batsman. They put a good all-round performance today, bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.